fam? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate everybody for coming through and checking out the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified. Yada, yada, yada. You feel me? And with that being said, man, Keyshawn Davis had somewhat of a competitive fight with Nahir Albright this past weekend in the co-main event of Zanibek Ali versus Vincenzo Gualtieri. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are kind of criticizing, you know what I'm saying, criticizing Keyshawn for his performance, you know. And I feel like Keyshawn did, you know what I'm saying, he did a pretty good job, pretty decent job against somebody that had never been stopped before or no shit like that. And I think the only reason is because a lot of people saying Keyshawn was like, bet your money on a knockout and shit like that. I didn't see no shit like that, Keyshawn saying bet your money on a knockout, you know, but at the same time, I guess his fighting style don't match the way that he be talking shit to motherfuckers, and I guess it rub off on people the wrong way or some shit like that or something. But it's fighting at the end of the day, so you know everybody kind of on edge as it is anyway. So you know that's just what it is. That just comes with the territory. But yeah, man, a lot of people are being, I think, too critical of his performance. You feel me? Because he got caught with, you know what I'm saying, with the big shot in the end of the 8th round, and he kind of took his foot off the pedal and, you know, cruised to the decision. And when some people felt like he could have got the stoppage or did more in the fight, you know, I thought he had a pretty good performance. He was chopping them down with the right hand. He was countering them. The jab was constant in his face. You know what I'm saying? You know, I felt like he did real good things in the fight. But like I said, he maybe lost focus along, you know what I'm saying, later on down the stretch or some shit like that. I don't know though. But I feel like that he had a pretty decent performance overall, especially against somebody that had never been stopped before, you know? So I didn't really expect him to come in and get the stoppage or no shit like that. I thought he was gonna try to get the stoppage, you know, which it looked like he did in moments, you know, but shit, Nahir was just tougher than what people expected, you know what I'm saying? But the thing that's really throwing me off is like, oh, if that was Frank Martin would have beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, just a whole 2-3 months ago, motherfuckers was talking about, oh, Keyshawn would have beat Frank Martin. The same guy, you know what I'm saying, the same guy that showed up in that main event performance against some guy we had never heard of fighting out of Germany that was 12-0. And he was giving Frank Martin all he wanted to, over 12 rounds. You feel me? So it's like people have they picks and chooses about what they want, you know what I'm saying? One day they love you, next day they hate you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can you say that and, you know, based off the last performance that Frank Martin had, that make you think that, oh, he just gonna come in and wipe the floor with Keyshawn? Both guys didn't really have outstanding performances, you know what I'm saying? So how can you say one guy is better than the other one based off these performances, you feel me? I just feel like some people just need to pump the brakes, you know what I'm saying? It was just Keyshawn only his 10th fight, you know what I'm saying? And I do think Frank Martin has been professional longer than Keyshawn has, you know? But at the end of the day, both of them, they both still on that somewhat of a prospect level. Even though Frank Martin had chances to fight for vacant titles, you feel me, or fight for a belt. I just think people need to pump the brakes on the whole Keyshawn. He not all that, you know what I'm saying? He doing too much and all that shit. I just think, you know what I'm saying, it's just motherfuckers being too sensitive and shit like that, bro. You know, you can think for yourself. You don't have to necessarily go off of what a motherfucker tell you. You feel me? So yeah, bro, I just feel like Keyshawn did enough to get that performance done, and he called out Jose Pedraza next. Either way it go, it looked like Keyshawn trying to fast track himself to the top of the division, dog. Because now he's taking on a former champion and Jose Pedraza. I think he a former two division champion. And if I'm not mistaken, I think his last fight was at 140 against Richard Comey. At least that's the last time I seen him fight. So yeah, he can come back down to 135 and get that shit popping. So I like to see that fight happen. But yeah, bro, everybody just needs some, you know. And of course, you can have your opinion on the fight, dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody entitled to their own opinion. I just think that's crazy that a lot of people are starting to flip on Keyshawn and make it seem like that he just not the goods. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't had a tough fight. Yeah, it was close on the scorecards, but them shits was a little fishy they sell. You understand me? You know, but he hadn't had a tough fight, so to speak, since he started out, bro. So I mean, I guess it's just because he just not, I don't know. I honestly don't know what the problem is. But with that being said, man, that's all I got. Appreciate everybody for coming through and checking out the video. As always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified. And with that, I'm out, man. Peace.